welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the show. I'm glad to be back. I missed all of you guys, miss all of your faces, even though I can't see you. I was on vacation, went out there. Before I begin, guys, you know, like we do in the YouTube world, make sure to subscribe to or follow me on the Instagram. You'll see it there marking below. And before we begin the show, gotta say that I had a fantastic vacation. Gonna give out some shout outs real quickly before we jump in. Guys, beautiful shout out to Christopher and Nicolette or Nina. Thank you for following me. Thank you for the hospitality. Christopher had a beautiful mural in his room of Zelda. Beautiful. And Nina, I don't know what the character was. It was some kind of anime character. If you can correct me in the comments, tell me what it is. But it was a snowy mountain. It looked very beautiful. Beautiful murals in their room. Very big murals. So thank you for the hospitality there in Honduras. Me encantó todo. De verdad que I made some new friends. Y estoy muy alegre que you guys are following me. So without further ado, let's get to it. But before I do, I gotta give a shout out, which I'll put down in the description for you guys to hit him up, not only on the Instagram, but show that love to him on his channel. Gotta give the love to DHUNTER. My dude had an extra one. We communicated back and forth. He told me if I wanted it, I said yes, and bada bing, it's here, guys. And what we're looking at today is the Mcfarlane Haunt. And guys, I didn't even know this character existed. I saw this weird looking character when Mcfarlane announced this was coming out, an action figure. I saw everybody going ballistic for it. Had to dive into it. And I'm going to say that I purchased the first 2 volumes, read them, love them. I just finished ordering the 3rd and the 4th so I can get them here. So basically, the volumes, guys, in case you want to get them on Instagram, I'll leave a link below so you guys can get them, whichever you want. But it's about 5 or 6 comics of the Haunt put together into a 160-page book or paperback for you guys to read it. But let's begin with this guy. But let's get some housekeeping out of the way. As you can see, guys, we get the typical stand. It says Spawn on it. And here we go. With that said, let's see some of the accessories. We've got these morphing hands. And we'll talk about this guy now in a few minutes so you guys can understand what you're looking at. I have not yet pulled out a hand because since I've got the figure from DHUNTER, I've been messing around with him, moving the joints, you know. And if you're wondering if he looks like Spidey or Venom, we'll get to that. But these are the morphing hands. Here is a leg special effect. It's supposed to be an ectoplasm. And we're going to discuss that. And here is a base that he stands on. You can see the peg there. Bring it in close. And it's supposed to add some kind of an effect of ectoplasm growing from him. And we're going to jump into this guy. Absolutely beautiful. The detailing, guys, on this Haunt character. For those of you that don't know, and I'm not going to try to spoil it too much in case you want to dive into the comic, this is McFarlane's version of Venom / Spider-Man type of character. Basically, what this is, he's called Haunt because it is comprised of 2 guys merged together to create this guy. One of them being Daniel, that is a priest. The other one being Kurt, that is an assassin that was killed. His ghost came to warn his brother that he was in danger. When the danger was about to happen, he jumped in to try to possess his brother, I guess to take over his body to protect him. And all of a sudden, the ectoplasm started coming out of his mouth, ears, and eyes and created this character, which then defended himself and realized that he has these powers. And off the bat, guys, when I touch the character, the ectoplasm, it's supposed to be like a symbiote armor on it, like Spawn has, that he has the ectoplasm creating the armor, and he's got the claws. So he kind of reminds me also of a Spider-Man 2099, which, by the way, happens to be my favorite Spider-Man, and I have almost all the 90s comics in my collection. I was sick and tired of the 90s of the Peter Parker, and when Spider-Man 2099 came out, I just thought it was fantastic to see a Spider-Man in a series that is almost borderline horror. because you guys know Miguel O'Hara does not take crap from his enemies, and if he has to kill him, he's not like Peter Parker. He doesn't take him to jail or defeat him and then let the cops handle it. He goes ahead and he fights till the death. This guy almost looks like it. What I'm looking at here, when you're looking at the character, he is comic related, and this is just a chin to show you. So he's got that Daredevil kind of half mask. I did see another channel, and I don't remember the name, where the guy did paint it all gray, and it looked really good. I was going to do that, but I don't want to ruin this nice figure. Not yet. I'm not confident enough in my customs. So I'm just going to leave him as is, just to remind him that he's exactly like the comic. What I will say is that these things are glued on. These are supposed to be the ectoplasm effects. And I don't know. I want to remove them. They look a little weird, but I don't. I don't know how I'm feeling about them. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Love the insignia that he's got here. And definitely, as I've been reading the comic, I'm going to find out more what this means or what's it doing there. If you guys touch the texturing on this, it really does feel almost like it's got a scratch there. It's part of the costume. Almost feels like it's a symbiote, like a tree. I don't know. The texture feels like it's organic. He feels kind of like a bark on there. That's the best that I can relate it. And we all know that this is the ectoplasm. Now, I looked them up. I went on Google and I typed in Mcfarlane Haunt superpowers and weaknesses. And he definitely, you know, McFarlane's a smart guy. He definitely created this guy just like Venom and Spider-Man. He's got all the same abilities. It's just that he doesn't have a symbiote. He creates webbings and tentacles out of his ectoplasm. The one weakness that he has, that they can't be in this form together. If not, Kurt, the brother who died, will absorb all of his brother's powers and his brother will die. So they merge for a while to fight whoever they need to fight or whatever they're trying to solve. But at the same time, he realizes he doesn't want his brother to die, so they separate and they don't become this character. And the comic book is amazing. The drawing is great. I don't have one right now on me to show. Well, I do have them, but I'm not going to go out and get it. You know, from the studio. Want to just show off first the action figure. We looked at the accessories. So before I do the articulation, you guys know that I struggle with when it's a brand new. I'm going to pull off the hand, but I know you guys hate it when I take it off camera. So let me first take this guy off camera so I can pull the hand up, and then in camera, I'll put the hand on. So I'm pulling off the hand. Boom. It was actually very easy. Let's go ahead, and right here, you guys can see the peg. And here we are showing off the morph hand. And in the comic, from what I've been reading, you know, when he starts shooting the webbing, it's not like Spider-Man where it comes off the wrist or over the wrist or the, you know, of the hand. They come out of the fingertips in the comic book. So now I have been seeing other reviews of this character from other folks just to understand, and all of them have the same issue that I have, and I'm sure you guys are going to run into that issue too. Super stiff neck. So if you are going to try to articulate the neck, try to move it a little bit or heat it up just to make it soft. He's got this butterfly joint here, some kind of a butterfly joint that is, you know, not liking this too much, McFarlane, but that's okay. No complaints here. Love the character. Bicep swivel, as you guys can see. Double jointed elbows, so he comes all the way over here. Now, I'm not sure if some of you have talked about the new ball joints that McFarlane has been including to the action figures. But you guys know that I like the costume to go all the way to cover it, which gives it more support. The peg did come off easily, so definitely changing out the hands does make it a lot better for you. There is a waist swivel, not much in the area of a ab crunch. That's as much as you're going to get. So if you're trying to do that Spider-Man dynamic pose, you know, where he's up in the air, almost in a crunch, you're going to have to take them apart with boiling water and carve out where that. Not going to do that myself. We've got the mechanism down here. It stretches out. You guys can see double jointed knees. Comes all the way over here. Look at that. And again, this is not the ball joint system. This is something else that McFarlane has been experimenting with action figures, and I think it's a lot better. We got the toe articulation. I've noticed that they're still top heavy, but even with the small feet that he has, I managed to get him to pose. Now watch him fall, because you guys love those bloopers when I happen to. And look at that, he stayed on there like he's supposed to, so I don't get embarrassed. Overall, I love this character. For you animators out there, he articulates fantastic. I don't know what you guys are going to do with the ectoplasm. I'm thinking maybe I'll get another character and remove it to see what it looks like, just so he doesn't have that. Really not feeling it. McFarlane, I'm going to be sincere with you. This was not necessary in my opinion. Someone else may say they like this. I would have preferred extra hands, like a punching hand. But in the comics, I noticed he barely punches. He's mostly ripping people's heads off or decapitating them or scratching them. So again, overall, love the character. D, thank you for sending this out to me. Much love. It's good to be back and doing the videos. If you guys want to share some comments with you, what you think about the character, let me know. Like I said, I'm going to leave a link also to this character. It is an affiliate link which will help my channel out. You guys know that my goal is within 3 years to be a full-time YouTuber. And guys, if you like the video, don't forget to hit the notification. Don't forget to ring the little bell. And very important, guys, please subscribe. It helps my channel grow. Word of mouth gets out there. I'm here to do the reviews. Definitely, some of you did hit me up on the privates on the Instagram when the animations are coming, and that's why I've been taking long to do videos. It's been a little hectic, not only with my job, you know the bills got to get paid. But other than that, guys, show me that love, follow me, let me know what you think. Let's have a conversation. So I have no further opinions about this character, and the fact that I do like him. I love the way it looks. And again, this is Red, and guys, I am out.